So, the big match is upon us.
Yeah.
Blues Villa. One of the best derbies in the country.
Yeah, if not the best. Oh, God.
Let's be honest, we'd be expected to lose this one.
Yeah.
Our form's terrible.
It's funny, a month ago I actually would have been quite enthusiastic about this game, but I can see Villa winning this one 3-0, and anything less than that would be a victory for us. I've never felt this negative going into a local derby.
The pressure's all on them, really.
It is, yeah. They'll be majorly pissed off if they don't beat us.
When you consider that we've lost to the likes of Burton.
Yeah. Last week was obviously awful.
Yeah.
They've picked up a bit. The only advantage is possibly that we're at home, but actually I think that if anything might put more pressure on the players that have clearly shown they can't handle pressure this season, so that might be worse. It might have actually been better to be at Villa Park in a way. Sick to death of not beating these lot though, seriously.
Let's set the record straight. When's the last time that we actually beat them in the league?
I make it late March, possibly early April 2005. It was Julian Gray. I don't think we've won a league game against them since then.
We haven't.
No. Obviously Carling Cup was great, but bittersweet really in the end, you know, the fact that we went down. So
which we should never have gone down.
No. There's a lot of things that annoy me, not just football.
Since you've been going down the Blues, is this the least confident you've been for a big home match?
Yeah, I think Fulham at home in 2011, I didn't think it was going to be quite as bad as it was, but I certainly didn't feel good going into that game. Just all we need is just players, sheer effort for 90 minutes. I don't like the smell around here, to be honest with you. Oh, God, out.
Do you want to move on a bit?
Yeah, we can do, please, yeah.
And of course, we could be in the bottom 3 by Sunday.
Probably will.
If Burton get a result.
Yeah, which they will. And in a way, though, I'll be honest with you, I would prefer if they do actually smash us, because I'm sick to death over the years of them like actually nicking victories against us. At least with the 5-1 and the 3-1 in 2006, you couldn't argue with those. We were just beaten fair and square, a bit like most of our games against them. But then their victories have been, I mean, the Kevin Phillips one, they just scored and then defended the entire game. Agbonlah's last minute winner practically in 2007. Then you got the 2 absolute fluke victories in the 09-10 season, the one in our place and then the scandalous penalty decision. And then even last year, I don't think it was a convincing victory at Villa Park, was it? So, plus the cup game as well at their place. Just fed up of like, I just can't stand them. I hate everything about them. And that's why I just want it to be that our players hate them as much and want to win because of it. But there's, you know, the thing is, I mean, it's not just the Villa thing, it's not just my cold and stuff, it's the, there's a bunch of things pissing me off at the minute.
The Packers?
Packers, yeah, I'm trying to be positive about stuff as well, but yeah.
I mean, what about Rodgers? He's in my bloody fantasy team.
Yeah. To be honest with you, your fantasy team's been quite cursed, I think, so far, hasn't it?
Don't get me started.
Yeah. And even the Giants, who I sort of have a soft spot for because I know you like them and stuff, and they haven't started well at all.
We're not having a great year, are we, so far?
No.
I mean, what about the Knicks as well?
Knicks, no, not going so well. At least that's sort of to be expected.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, we had the bloody Yankees 3-2 up. Should have been in the World Series.
Yeah. Oh,
it's all gone to pot the last few weeks.
As long as Houston don't win. But yeah, back to the game. It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good. I mean, at least in fairness, Sky are showing this, because there's been quite a number of Villa Blues games over the years that haven't even been on TV, and it says a lot about how we're looked at.
I think that's a mistake though by Sky, because if you want to show a game, oh, careful.
Oh, sorry, Don. We're going to get hammered. It's going to be an early goal for Villa. It's going to be, okay, I'll tell you how it's going to go now. Big atmosphere, but the players will start shaking. We'll start doing that thing where we, like really encourage it any time we just get a throw in or something like that.
Hang on though, let's speak about the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Compared to last season, which I thought was a sensational atmosphere, one of the best home atmospheres you could have possibly seen in football last season. Is it going to be as good this year?
No, because the feeling was a bit better last year.
And also, we'd waited so long to play them at home.
That's right, yeah. But yeah, we're going to go one down fairly early on. That'll just suck what little bit of atmosphere is there out. And you're going to suddenly find in the second half, Villa will have a bit of a good spell, make it 2-0 on about half an hour, and they'll get one right at the end when half the people have left anyway. And yeah, then that'll be the beginning of our steady journey to relegation. So
Steve Cottrell's already said that we basically collapse as soon as we can see.
yeah, I really feel for him because I like him as a bloke and as a manager.
It's not looking good, is it, to go through this many managers and still to have a performance like that against Millwall?
I mean, it's crazy actually. If you'd have said a few years ago that we'd have had Gary Rowett, a likeable man for Blues, Harry Redknapp, and even, all right, we know he's not a good manager, but he is a big name in Zola. You'd have absolutely expected that this could have easily meant that we'd be, possibly in the Premier League. To know that you've got those managers. I don't understand how we've had those three managers, and yet we're staring into the abyss of League One. I'll do this one. I don't know. Just having one of them spells at the minute where just a lot of things going on, and then there's some things going right, but you know what it is. You can't enjoy the good sometimes because the shit is too shit. Let's go. You know what though? I feel a bit better now. I think that we can take pride in knowing that the city is definitely ours, win, lose or draw. Doesn't matter whether it's at St Andrews or Villa Park, you come into town on a match day and it's mostly going to be Blue supporters, isn't it? So yeah, it doesn't really matter what goes on the pitch a lot of the time.
We're the kind of club that takes pride in more than just the football.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and that's where Villa go wrong, I think, sometimes, isn't it? They really lose the plot when the things aren't going well on the pitch, which has been the case for quite a few years now. So
whereas we're conditioned to know it's going to go wrong on the pitch.
Yeah.
Still try and make the most of it.
Exactly. Just have a laugh. I do wish, though. I mean, if we could get back that kind of late 80s, early 90s, just almost enjoying being shit. I mean, that would just change a lot of different things, to be quite honest with you. So.
Oh my Lord! Why have they done that? Do you know? Any idea? Just try and get money out.
What, they think that the cash is in there, do they?
They must do any, because what other reason? Even that's not a reason anyway, but the other week I left my phone at home and I went to a phone box to phone to make sure I left it at home.
Yeah.
And it was like that.
It's a joke, man.
It is. People just wait.
Yeah. Fucking idiots. Fucking clean up this place. The second fucking city in the country. You think Manchester would allow people to come and see this crap? At least they got the decency to shove all their shit out into other parts, like, the suburbs and what have you. No, ours very visible in some parts of the city centre. Stabbings have gone through the roof. We've got two shite football teams.
The gun violence as well.
Gun violence. What's going on?
Cars being nicked left and right.
Oh God, carjackings in South Birmingham.
And then the stuff around Northfield as well.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a joke. It really is. But hey, we've got a new train station, so that makes it all better.
You're not even a big fan of the station, are you?
I'm not. No, not particularly. They've confused things with the A and B platforms. I don't like that.
It's come to something when local people walk in there and don't know where the hell they're going to catch a train.
Absolutely. Yeah. Of course, for a lot of Villa fans, this won't be relevant to you, really, in a way. We're talking about local issues. And, oh God almighty.
Did you hear that stat about percentage of Villa season ticket holders that have a B postcode?
No, I didn't. Go on, tell me.
I think it was under 30%.
Villa get a lot of support from other parts of the urban West Midlands, Walsall particularly. That's all WS.
Cannock?
Yeah, same, WS postcode. Not too sure they get too much in Wolverhampton, to be honest, but I know they get a fair bit in Dudley. But then again, so do we as well. There's more. We get more over in the Black Country than you'd think.
You talk about Black Country Blues.
Yeah.
I've got a present for you. And it's from a Black Country Blue. His name's Chris. Absolute top bloke. And he wanted me to give you this on camera.
Okay. Can I open my eyes? Oh, I like that. I do like that. Oh, it's even got the flag and everything.
Black Country Blues.
Oh, that's brilliant there. Chris, thank you very much. And if nothing else, it could probably be sold for a few quid. That's another few scratch cards.
You're in a better mood now, aren't you?
A little bit. I still feel bad though. Alright, let's get this one. Can't be bothered.
So of all the times you've seen us play Villa at home,
Okay.
what's your best memory?
It's got to be gashing my shin open in 2007, celebrating 4-Cell's equaliser, and I didn't even notice until 2 hours afterwards. That's how much of a high it was. Just a shame we lost the game. I'll always remember that moment.
And staying positive for a minute,
Yeah.
even though we're expected to lose, we think we're going to lose. You've said 3-0.
Oh, we should have kept the stick, man.
Just imagine the scenes if somehow we pull off a win on Sunday.
Oh, I mean, that's going to be like unbelievable because no one's expecting it. Birmingham Moor Street, of course, another blue station.
Any final message to the fans?
Just do your bit and hopefully the players will turn up, but not expecting it to happen, so.
Let's just expect the worst.
Yeah.
Your prediction for the man of the match? None of our players?
John Terry.
Do you think there's a chance, people have said this, that Terry's going to get run ragged by Isaac Vassell?
There's little chance of that.
Do you at least think the fact that Terry's there gives us an extra excuse to get going as fans? Because obviously he's not going to get a good reception.
Yeah, of course, but it might come to nothing in the end. No, what's the point? If they win, you know, we can insult as many players as we want, but if they're going on with the 3 points, which they will, what's the point?
I thought you were feeling better about it.
I know, but you know, I'm up and down at the minute.
Let's get the train then.